Morai, Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiahs, brand new record, Morai, featuring Salsa, which Adam22 checked out if you didn't know. My Odyssey, Vegas Nights, and what I'm interested in is Thanos in Wakanda. Those are the songs I want to hear, and you can pre-order now. Check the link in the description box below after the live broadcast, and you can check out Morai or pre-order Morai by Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah. Fuckheads, it's time to support the man. We'll see you there.
Clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all
the man.
Just let me go.
Broadcasting live from the heart of Europe. This is the most badass YouTube broadcasting out the known land, ladies and gentlemen. I am Tommy C, and this is Shot from the Point, and my guest, under some pretty bad circumstances, is none other than Mumkey Jones. Mumkey, welcome. How you feeling? Thank you. Now I feel better. I actually feel a little. I think I spelled your name wrong, but all right.
Monkey.
Mumkey
Jones.
I haven't done that. Last time I did that was with Liam. That was about a year ago, and everybody goofed on me for like a month. Mumkey, yeah. Everybody's happy to see him. Thank you, fuckheads, for showing up. Hopefully, Mumkey's fans will hang around. No, maybe not. Danny New Edge says Tommy C is a faggot. Well, pretty soon, neither me or Mumkey will be able to say that anymore. So, fuck you. How about that, dude? I want to handle this gently because I don't know. Let's cut the fucking music. When I was talking to you in the DMs, I thought you were screwed the moment I saw YouTube respond, right? And your attitude, and it's understandable, I'm not criticizing here, was there's hope for good reason. You know, you have the trusted flagger telling you there's nothing here, right? You got a video that was hit offline that you never released that has a strike on it. That's told me everything I needed to know. I guess the way you took it was, oh, it must be an error. But I took it, they're fucking you. But you know, certainly I didn't want this to happen. And then of course we all got we also got the real bad news. YouTube has effectively ruined years of work. Where are you at right now mentally?
Oh man, I've been in a better mental state.
Be yourself. But I think people want to see you. You don't feel any pressure to perform or anything. I want to. Yeah. I think people want to know where you're coming from because it's kind of rough seeing you like this.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, it's hard to really complain when there has been overwhelming support, both in spirit and monetarily. People really coming to the forefront to say this is bullshit. We support you, Mumkey. Here's $10 on Patreon. Mm-hmm. So, like, what kind of a pussy faggot would I have to be be like, oh, woe is me. Yeah, everything is so bad.
No, that's true. There's no that, but it's just like, you know, it's.
I mean, yeah, I got fucked, but at the end of the day. Yeah. Thanks to the support of everybody, I might end up making more money this month than any other month this year. Yeah, so
I'm sure that's
YouTube
the case.
Tried their best and they failed.
But are you worried in 2 months? Because I've been through this in a different roundabout way. It's not month 1 and 2; it's 3 and 4.
Yeah,
you know that's where it gets a little spooky, especially when you're a full-time pro.
And that's why I'm going to spend the next 2 months working my ass off to rebuild as much as I can, no matter what platform it has to be on. And just hope and pray that the people who support me continue to, and that I keep making things that they enjoy. I'm not planning on, I'm not going to be, there's probably lots of examples of people who said, you know what, something bad happened to me. I'm going to try to milk this for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be that person. I'm going to try to keep making videos as if nothing happened, keep making people laugh, and And hopefully this will be just a sad memory that does not affect my life anymore.
No, and it's very possible. I mean, first of all, you're real young. Second of all, your stuff really connects with people. I think of all ages, especially the young, though. I mean, I'm glad somebody's joking about school shootings. I mean, it's the least we could fucking do. I mean, they're horrible. They're terrible. But you know, and I think we live in an age where as soon as a shooting happens, whether it be via Islam or via incel, we talk about mental health guns, and where, you know, I watch your stuff and it's, you actually like, no, this is what's going on in the schools. This is how this man-child, Elliot Rodger, looked at it. And I think I probably learned more from you than I could have ever learned from some political hack that either wanted more mental health or less guns. So it's very frustrating. What I want to ask you, and I mentioned this last time, do you think the Rodger family got a hold of you or found out about you? Because that is my conspiracy theory.
I doubt it. I think there are videos where I really go hardcore against Peter Rodger, Elliot Rodger's dad, and none of the videos that got taken down had anything to do with him. Yeah, I imagine he would have targeted those first, especially the ones where I show off some of his private emails that he had with his son. I'm sure he could have done something about that.
Yeah. It made me wonder that, you know, if somebody did make a phone call when they finally, I mean, it was your signature calling card was the Elliot Rodger situation. Did you, let me ask you something. Did you commit an act of hate speech at any time in any of these videos?
You know, it's a thin line you walk on, because in 5 of the 6 videos that got taken down, I would say there's no hate speech. It does not endorse violence. It was only in one of them where I was very sarcastically agreeing with Elliot's retarded logic. He had this idea where in his ideal world, all women would be placed in concentration camps so that they can't influence men, and men will never have sexual desire. So my video about that, I was like, oh yeah, that's a great idea, Elliot. If all women were gone, men would never have sexual desires again. It's not like homosexuality exists, you know. So.
But that's
one of the,
that's satirical. So yeah, the answer is no.
It's obvious satire, but that's one of the videos that got hit for hate speech.
That's unbelievable. I don't know. I think when we were talking in the DMs, I think you were, and I understand because you were looking for hope. I think you were too keyed in on, I think that's the red herring of the whole thing. I think you were too keyed in on words like hate speech or whatever you were violating. And I think that just happened to be the first one on the drop-down bar. I don't think they cared one way or another. I think somebody important saw your material, either didn't get it or didn't want to get it, and got rid of you. And it's a little weird because we've been seeing guys, and I think you are being directly affected by the Alex Jones. Yay, we got rid of the conspiracy theorists, because it was just going to roll downhill, and for some reason it hit a 300K YouTuber, and not a it hit a 300K YouTuber, and not a you know, like I figured it was going to go down the hill slow. First we're going to get the 1 million guys, then we're going to get the 100K, 500K guys. So far, and so forth, until we see what I think we're seeing now is a sanitized internet. Do you think that's going on? I mean, you think they're making a direct effort, and you just got really, really unlucky?
I don't know. I think it was specifically the Elliot Rodger thing, because just a week ago, I don't know if you know about this show, but Dick Masterson has a podcast called The Dick Show.
I know his Dick. I'm familiar with him.
Somebody called into his show and said that he went to some sort of seminar where a lady was talking about incels and violence, and they literally played one of my Elliot Rodger videos at that seminar. And I thought, oh yeah, that's funny. Oh, these idiots running a seminar think that I support, you know, incel murder and stuff. But then a week later, my channel gets taken down, and one of the videos that they showed at the seminar was the one that got hit. So maybe that has something to do with it too.
Yeah, somebody knew somebody who knew somebody. That's probably It's just weird that you found out about it. Yeah, I think the right person upstairs because I mean this is very similar to the video. How do you survive radical Islam? That's how we met. When I put you in touch with a trusted flagger, there is no hate speech there. There's no. I don't think. First of all, accusing like, hate speech is like what's funny. What's hateful to somebody is not hateful to another. What's funny to somebody is of course the same thing. And I don't know. I think as a community, for lack of a better word, I don't think it's even Alex Jones at this point. They're trying to silence people. I don't know. Do we have a First Amendment if our American corporations can subvert it? I'd call it what it is. It's censorship, and it looks like it's contracted out from the government for the private companies to do it. And that's the way I feel about it.
How I feel about it is that YouTube is clearly accusing me of a crime, inciting violence and hate speech. Those are crimes. If YouTube seriously believes that I was endorsing Elliot Rodger and promoting his violence and encouraging people to follow in his footsteps, then report me to the FBI. Stand by your convictions, YouTube. Prove it. Yeah. Report me to the police. I'm serious. If you really think that's what I was doing, if you're accusing me of a crime, then report me. Don't just delete me like a bunch of pussies. Do something about it. Clearly you think I'm going to do something dangerous, so report me. I dare you.
No,
they'll find nothing.
It's the comedy. They're offended. They don't think you're dangerous because that's exactly what they would have done.
That's what the strikes were for. The strikes were for you're dangerous. You're promoting violence. This is hate speech.
And let's talk about that. The strike system itself there is no strike system. There's your offer on YouTube. The strike system is just they gave you the strikes probably for legal reasons. We went through the rigmarole to kick him. We went through our own TOS, which I actually wonder if Sargon has a case against Patreon because they ignored their own TOS. In this case, this is another example why the rules are vague. So you can kind of shift the goalposts any way you see fit. And I think you get strike after strike after strike. No, this isn't a lead campaign. This is somebody at YouTube. Crossing every T and dotting every I. And then when they fired back, God, I mean, and I heard Tim Pool say this, and I used to say this privately. Why don't they just take those videos down and say, do that again? Bow. And then you can adjust accordingly to essentially throw you off the platform, right?
For videos that I made almost 2 years ago, too. Like I'm being punished for things that were okay 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's another. Yeah, it's retroactive punishment if you look at it that way. Yeah. You're absolutely right.
I think and YouTube would never do this, but I think if a video gets striked down, if it's over a year old, just remove the video. Don't give it a strike, because it would there's got to be a statute of limitations.
I don't think you broke the current rules. I don't think you broke the current rules. I don't think that's gonna. That's what I'm talking about. There is no. I think you're getting too caught up in the rules. The rules mean nothing. They're not worth the paper they're printed on. They're not worth the hard drives where the information are stored on. This is we're in charge, and that's it. And you're not welcome here. Which in some sense, the businesses do have the right to. You don't have to serve Mumkey Jones, but they're acting more like less and less like a service. And more like a controller of influence. And that's not their place. That's not a corporation's place to decide who is served and who's. They just serve. That's it. And I mean, I think it's I'm kind of a right-leaning guy, so normally I don't want government involved in our corporations, but I'm sorry. If we have freedom of speech, but we have no modern tools to express it with, we don't have freedom of speech. Period. I mean, this is in the modern era. This is how we express ourselves. Now, nobody's arresting me for criticizing Islam yet. There's something going through here in Europe right now where that's what they want to do.
And I asked YouTube to define hate speech on Twitter, and it didn't go viral, but it picked up traction, and they didn't respond.
No. If they answered that question, they'd have to give his channel back. This is not about hate speech. Don't get caught up in hate speech. These are our rulers ruling. That's it. And if you think I sound like Alex Jones, well, a lot of shit Alex Jones says doesn't happen. It's happening.
always first to the top?
Milo Yiannopoulos, Jason Alsop, Sargon of Akkad, bang, 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 bang. And if it's any indication, when Obama ran for president, there was a group of journalists from different company that I think they were under some kind of news group called Journo List. And they all cooperated to help Obama. We saw the same thing in 2013, Gamergate, where they had a games journalist that was acting much the same way. Is it really so unbelievable for these companies who are, in some sense, competitors, working together to silence our voice? I sound like a fucking somebody on Jones, but it's not like it's not happening. You know? What do you think?
Google is evil. Google is evil.
Thanks, Alex. Google is evil. Somebody wrote that in the chat, too. Where are you at? I mean, I know you like to joke around. You're not much for the politics, but I mean, that's the way I feel.
Yeah, where am I at on our Google overlords censoring our speech and banning us from the internet?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, I'm also, I mean, I've witnessed it happen firsthand, so I don't think it's as much of a conspiracy theory as some people might claim.
I don't know. It's completely reasonable. And I think they really got to think about breaking these companies up, especially Google. It's just too much. It's too much control. And the thing is, it's like when I was a kid, let me tell you, it's about a long time ago, Mumkey, when I was a child, companies used to get together, right? And they would work, you'll never believe this, to make money. And that was it. But somewhere along the line, they decide, we're not a heartless company. We care. And that's when everything started to go wrong. Because that's all a company should be around. To be a part of a corporation is you make money so the members of that corporation live better. That's it. That's all it's supposed to be. Not supposed to be influencing politics, but they're supposed to remain neutral. It's supposed to do anything but make money. There's nothing wrong with that. And as soon as we started making them something, hi, I'm the head of Exxon, and we love baby seals, even though that leaked back in '89 that killed a bunch of them. But here it is. And that's kind of what they became. I don't know. Is Keemstar here? Oh, this will piss Keemstar off. Well, no, I don't think it'll piss Keemstar off. Keemstar is, he did a pretty good job for you, correct?
He tried his best. Yeah, we chatted about it for a while. It seems like he was sort of on the side of maybe my videos went a little too far. So, but he's like, I'm on your side, but like I can see why YouTube would take this stance.
Oh, okay, that's a little different. Yeah, he's censoring his own videos now. Yeah, because he's probably, in fairness to him, he's probably looking at it in the sense that these are the new rules. But I would argue with him that there are no rules. They're who you. It's who you know. It doesn't seem.
Yeah, right. They'll do whatever they want, no matter what.
Do you have a story, like what happened, like any crazy story in between that, like the day it happened?
I don't know. I woke up and I had an email that I had, a strike on both of my channels. So I messaged my contact because when you get 100,000 subs, they give you like a Google contact who gives you advice and stuff. I emailed him frantically like, hey man, I think I'm being false flagged. Can you help me out? No response from him. So I get a second strike on both channels. I'm like, well, I'm fucked. So I private all of my videos. There's nothing left. And then somehow privated videos that had never been viewed before got the final strikes. And my channels were both gone.
You got picked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you surprised they left you the gaming channel?
I'm guessing well, I mean, there was no content on that channel about Elliot Rodger. And that's what they were attacking me for.
So you're still legally on YouTube. You just can't be Mumkey Jones. That's what that says to me.
The gaming channel was actually started by my brother, and he just uploads videos for me on there. Okay. So it's all good.
Okay, gotcha.
It's called the Mumkey Jungle. If anybody wants to go subscribe to it,
Mumkey Jungle. Go check out.
My brother's gonna start posting all my old videos on there again.
I don't know if that's a good idea. I'm not.
Not my Elliot Rodger videos. Actually, here's a funny thing. On my Patreon, because I've like quadrupled my Patreon in 2 days, and I'm really humbled by that. Yeah. But I had a goal on there. $4,000 a month, I will upload all of my Elliot Rodger videos to Pornhub, and we hit that this morning.
Yeah.
So later today, I'm gonna fill Pornhub up with all my Elliot Rodger documentaries.
Good. At least there's somewhere to go.
Yeah.
You know what? So is that Mumkey Jones at Pornhub?
It's going to be under an account called Supreme Mumkey because Mumkey Jones was already taken.
Jerk off. What a lousy fan. Don't put the fucking Pornhub link up, Zhivago.
When I jerk off on Pornhub.
It's not.
You better not.
It's his new channel. No, it's the arcade or the gaming channel.
Figure it out. Supreme Mumkey on Pornhub. Jack off so you can figure it out.
Yeah, I'm not
sure
that
you
stupid.
Can figure it out. Okay. Yeah, that's the last thing because we were in here one time and a Google representative removed the comment. And that was a little spooky.
That
shit.
Yeah. What did it say? It said
this message removed by the Google admin team.
Fuck.
Yeah,
or Google moderation admin team or something.
So I mean, they do check people out from time to time. There's true, they are checking out with us. And the other thing is, Lisa, you kind of broke up with Elliot Rodger. You weren't doing much on him anymore. You're going in a different direction.
Yeah, that's what fucks me up. Is that like 4 months ago I said, you know what, guys, I've said everything I have to say. I'm gonna not make Elliot Rodger videos anymore, and then I get punished for it for videos that came out a year and a half ago. So that's what really pisses me off too.
I hate to say this because the Ralph Report might be listening, but I think the best way to get somebody off the platform, if one of those people at that meeting saying incel, saying this is an example in an incel, I think the trick is just to get you in the mainstream media, and then you go. You get a negative report, unless you're poos, of course. Just get a negative report to, in the right person's ear, and then you go.
First to the top.
Thanks so much, Joseph Goebbels. Fuck Patreon. Join the SS.
Joseph Goebbels.
Thank you, Joseph Goebbels.
You think that's his real name?
Yes, I do. I think that's Joseph Goebbels, 3 times removed, and he lives in Ohio. How about that? Just a strange fucking coincidence. You know what I like to do? I like to go open up German phone books and see if there's any interesting names in there.
That's a fun game.
Yeah, it is.
You should call them, like do a prank call show.
Oh God.
Hallo! Du bist Herr Hitler? Ja? Ich bin Tommy C. Ausschlag on the point. Yeah, that'd be great. That would be fantastic, as they say over here. And
this is a little off topic, but Tommy, you got hit by the new YouTube purge.
Oh, how bad?
Oh, how many subs did you
47
lose?
subs.
That's nothing. I'll take it.
Oh, wow. How will you ever recover? You're done.
Yeah, 47.
Oh, no.
I thought you were going to say 100, and I was going to
no.
Fuck. We just hit 63K. We just hit 36K for the fucking third time. The third time. You're going to call me. Well, all right. I guess the story's out there. Do you want to take calls? You want to hear from your piece?
Oh, yes, so much. I love hearing these people.
Were you blown away by, well, I guess I thought Tim Pool did a really good job shouting you out. And it kind of...
Yeah, I had Count Dankula tweet about me today. I had
great.
Mr. Medicare retweet me. Like a bunch of big name people in this community have been talking about it. It's really cool.
No, because we're all screwed, even if we don't like each other.
Yeah,
yeah.
I like everybody except for Quentin reviews.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. We'll talk about Quentin in a minute. I like. I think he's not my favorite person in the world, but Medicare's right. This is a group sanitizing the internet. This is, and this is Susan Wojcicki's whole plan. I mean, she didn't even know who Poos was when she got the job. She saw YouTube as let's make it like TV, either not knowing that it's better or knowing that it's better. And she's never really going to have the control over it. The company's not going to have the control over it they want. Turkey Tom Mumkey, how much on Patreon for a kiss on the cheek? Babe. Tom's underage, man.
Yeah, I'll wait for Tom to turn 18 for that one.
There you go. And speaking of Turkey Tom, I'm going to tell a story. A couple months ago, Turkey, did you know Quentin Reviews is an ex-NCO member?
What the fuck's the NCO?
It is what the fuck is it called? The New Commentary Order. And I'm a proud member before you say anything mean.
It sounds like a cult.
I wouldn't say that. It's a bunch of douchebags that are, trying to help each other out over video. And by the way, Justin Wang's a member.
Okay.
And like 3-4 guys exploded, like Wavy Web Surf and Justin Wang, and there's other guys growing Right Opinion, who's the leader of the whole thing. Everybody tries to help each other out, although nobody ever asked me to collab. I wonder why. Hey, Tommy, can you send me a video? And the thing I noticed is Quentin, who some of his videos I liked, I'm not going to say I didn't, got in a big fucking fight, I won't say what it's about, with Turkey Tom. Right, and then it was over something petty, and he quit the group chat and unfollowed everybody. So I never said anything about it. It wasn't my fucking business. It wasn't anything else. But let's just say, by the conversation, I thought, well, I like your videos. Boy, are you up your own fucking asshole? Holy shit, Tom's 15. You're 20-something? Grow the fuck up. You know, that's what I was thinking, but I never said it out loud. And in the newsroom, the podcast came over that you did with Rusty Cage and Lempem. And by the way, shout out to Lempem, who put me in one of his videos. That was very nice. Another member. And he was talking. He's like, yeah, he could be a little, you know. And you're like, no, that guy's a fucking cock. What an asshole. Who does he get off telling people that they can and what they can and can't like? And that resulted into what? Like, did you guys have an exchange after that online? You and Quentin? Oh,
me and Quentin reviews? No. I haven't talked to him since like over a year ago when he followed me on Twitter, and we talked in the DMs a little bit, but then he decided I was too edgy or something, and he unfollowed me like he does to everybody else.
Well, he doesn't. He's not even that he's too edgy. It's not that he's too edgy. He just
he thought I was too edgy.
Oh, he's just a full blown SJW, is what he is.
Yeah,
you know. I mean, there's no way around it. And I noticed he made a comment that I guess is what you guys are talking about. He made a comment to the effect of if anybody has transphobia, like Ben Shapiro, I guess talking about Ben being on that they could unsub my channel, and some of them did. You know, and I guess so. What irritates you so much about Quentin?
He recently made a video about the T-Series PewDiePie thing that he immediately deleted after 2 hours because he missed the point, and he told everybody subscribe to T-Series. You know, so obviously he gets backlash. But now what he's doing is whenever somebody re-uploads the video or makes a video criticizing it, he's getting their videos copyright strikes.
Oh, really?
Taking them down.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
He's striking people's channels for
we're doing a video. Can I get a copy of that video? See if he does it.
My friend at Just Jargon.
So Quentin Reviews doesn't believe in fair use, but he has. No. Is that it? No, he doesn't. Okay, fine.
Yeah, he reviews media, but he doesn't believe in fair use.
All right. Let's see if he can do it to me. Let's go. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's roll. Let's see if you put a strike on my channel. We'll see what happens.
He probably will.
You think so?
He's done it to everybody else. I think Just Jargon on YouTube still has a.
You know what I'll do? I'll put it on my backup channel. I can afford a strike there. I just upload videos. Let's do it. Come on. Let's see. Let's see you do it. You can't. You're beyond reproach and ground. And I'll put that in the video. And I'll say, you know what? I'll make it creative comments so everybody can re-upload it. Can't strike them off. Jesus. Yeah, worse, he's been live flagging for weeks. Yeah, I know about that. It's, yeah, sure. Yeah, and that's one of the problems with that shit. With the thing with Mundane Matt. Now it's, you know, pretty much everybody wasn't just Mundane Matt. It's pretty much everybody's doing it. And now it's just out in the open. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, fine. Let's do it. I'm down. Yeah. Somebody get me that video.
Look, you said it was the T-Series one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sending it to you now.
Oh, you have it?
Yep.
No, I want to see him. I want to see him put the strike on there, and I'm going to put the strike out for all to see. And then you know what I'll do is I'll put the strike on my main channel and show you. You're going to get strike that. That ain't going to fucking last. I'll put your strike on the main channel. No, so
it's in your DM.
All right, good. We'll take a look at that. Maybe make a video next week. Why not? I'm probably due for a commentary video. What a jerk. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of stuff of being a fucking arrogant asshole. You know, I like the video that he made on Art, Gamer from Mars, who I do like. He's a nice person. It was really funny, too. But, you know, there was something, I was like, maybe this isn't just funny. Maybe it's, like, personal. You know, what a douche. What a cuck. All right, just moving on. Let's take some calls. Is there people in there? Probably not, because I didn't say I only said one thing.
Yeah, you got a lot
we
of
got
people.
mad people in there. Wants to talk to Mumkey Jones. Let's give Critical Mess a question. Critical Mess, you're on with Mumkey Jones. Shoot.
Hey, so I think it's an absolute tragedy what's happened with Mumkey Jones's channel, and I think that 2016 was the best year for YouTube, and that's when everything was accepted. But nowadays, everything is being incredibly sanitized. As you said, even Keemstar is censoring swear words in his own channel, and Mumkey Jones is being targeted directly because of how fucking terrible YouTube has become. I feel incredibly sorry.
What do we do? Nice English voice.
Yeah. It is absolutely fucking terrible. I feel so sorry for Mumkey. I've listened to his entire audiobook for Elliot Rodgers' manifesto, and I absolutely love your content, Mumkey. What you make is great, and it is such a shame that YouTube is censoring you and deleting your entire channel. I just hope that there's a platform that you'll be able to survive, and yeah, that's about it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And yeah, you sound like, if you're not a YouTuber, you should be. You have the perfect voice for it.
He was.
I am. I just get very busy from time to time. But yeah, it's just such a shame that your channel was striked out. I believe this was like something directly to do with Elliot Rodgers. Like all your videos, they were from Elliot Rodgers.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible because
I just wonder.
Those videos were great.
I wonder if Papa Roger found out. That's what I always wondered. I mean, I just couldn't believe that he didn't find out about that. But, you know, I just kept thinking, one of the things I learned about the Roger family is they are completely fucking out of touch and in a bubble. No wonder they didn't find fucking Mumkey's videos.
No, it's like, the thing is, like, those videos were fucking great that you made. But, yeah, they were talking about, like, Jazz Rogers. Like, he was, he was supposed to be some sort of fucking massive star in Hollywood and all that sort of stuff. I don't know what he's doing nowadays.
What is Jazz Rogers up to? You know?
I don't think he's up to anything.
Not you.
I think they still do photo shoots with them. I think even as early as a year ago, Peter Roger posted to his website like a gallery of his son.
Oh, Jazz. Jazz seemed like a good kid. You know, that he wasn't.
He's just a normal kid. I mean,
that his brother was going to kill, and he looked up to Elliot, correct?
Well, I mean, in the way that every 6-year-old respects their older brother. I don't think it was anything crazy.
I don't know if you noticed this, but like Elliot Rodgers' YouTube channel itself was taken down by YouTube. It's like if you try and like search Elliot Rodgers stuff now, you can't.
Yeah,
find
but that's a little different. That's a little understandable, at least for the victims.
It's all been taken down, but like I believe like YouTube is kind of censoring all this stuff, talking about mass shooters and things like that, because like that's what you were doing. You were talking about a mass shooter, and they don't want this kind of content on their platform. It's like they don't even allow swearing anymore.
Well, they could have just took him down and said, "We don't accept this anymore, Mr. Jones. Moving on." Thanks so much for the call, Critical Mess.
Thank you very much.
How much do you think that is true? You know, like this is just the fact that it was a mass shooter itself. I mean,
they keep up videos from CNN and ABC News about the same subject, and I think I did better journalism than any of them.
Probably.
So I don't know why I get punished and they don't.
Because Fox News talked about getting psychological help, and CNN talked about guns.
And I actually read the manifesto, and none of them did.
Yeah.
So yeah, my fault for researching.
What do you think about the idea that we might have touched on this last time, if I'm wrong? The idea that the motives shouldn't be reported, it's sort of like a comic code, like just the media doesn't do it out of respect or anything like that, so not to encourage. Do you think that would have any? And if some people want to find out, let them go dig it up in the internet. The motive itself is irrelevant. What do you think?
I think it's an important piece of the puzzle. If the goal is to prevent these tragedies from happening, we should understand every aspect of why it happened in the first place. That's just how I feel about it.
I disagree. That's the one thing. I think we concentrate too much on the motives. I think the motives are absolutely irrelevant because they're from the deranged.
Well, and also
something like terrorism.
Really
I would agree with you on something like terrorism, but just mass murder, no. Like, what are you going to get out of a mass murderer? You know,
and this just might be my personal opinion on it because I'm really into true crime and psychotic minds and stuff like that. So I'm infinitely interested.
I gotta
in
stop
stuff
you.
like
66. Sometimes it takes mommies and puppies away, and sometimes I do. Either music. Thank you so much. 66 bucks. That was really great. I'm sorry, finish. I had to shout that one off. You know, but go ahead.
I was just saying I'm intrinsically interested in psychotic minds and violent crimes. So that's why I really like to, evaluate the motives and see what the mental break was.
Well, that's funny. I watch these BBC shows where people are getting stabbed, murdered, and raped, and how they catch the guy. Do you think it's because you add satire and comedy to what would normally be considered a dark situation? You think that?
Yeah, probably. But I think the best way to cope with dark situations is through comedy.
I would agree with you.
If the worst thing I ever did was try to make people laugh, then I guess kill me.
I had a college professor tell me that all comedy is at the expense of something or someone else. Think about it. It's either a thing
that's
or a
probably true, yeah.
Yeah. So he actually making the argument that comedy wasn't healthy. Lawless Les, you're on with Mumkey Jones.
Hey, let me just mute the stream.
Better hurry your ass up.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, Mumkey, I'm really glad you aren't giving up. I think your content is really unique, and we really need more stuff like that on YouTube. And the video that you put up yesterday on your channel about not giving up, even if you got no money coming in, that's really inspiring for small content creators.
There you go.
Thank you. Yeah, before I recorded that video, I was in a real slump, and I was really having some dark thoughts, like leading up to it. But there's something about knowing that I'm talking directly to the people who care and the people who support me that really boosts my spirits. And I think that's what I'm most sad about in losing my channel, is that I'm losing the ability to talk to so many people about these things. So, like, the thing that I love the most about this career is that I get to speak to people who actually want to hear what I have to say.
Well, 60,000 people so far. That's pretty good retainment. That's
it's the only thing that boosts my spirits anymore is talking to people about it.
Yeah.
And I think as time goes on, you got the right people who are putting the message out.
Another thing, the really talented are going to survive this, because there's always going to be another platform. There's always going to be somewhere to go. It's just a matter of Mumkey figuring out where to go, or what to do. Because the talented people are going to say, he said it in his video yesterday, he doesn't have to say the N word or be edgy to be funny. He's talented, and talent's got less than nothing to do with sub count. Jake Paul can't fucking sing, can't fucking dance, he can't rap, he's not funny, and he's very, very successful. So I mean, really, there's hope for everybody in that sense. Thanks a lot, Les. Good talking to you again. I haven't seen you in a while.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Take care, buddy. Bye. I actually met him in London. That's why.
Lots of British people calling in so far.
No, that's late. That's fine. I'm kind of a British charm. Stack is a new fuckhead. Thank you. Like to steal a few Mumkey fans. Hey, please make up for the subs I lost. Sub now, or Mumkey will be mad at you.
I might be the only YouTuber gaining subs today. Everybody else is getting spam deleted. I'm increasing by 10,000 subs a day.
That just shows you the kind of. I bet a lot of guys that had 100K couldn't get, and they lost their channels, couldn't get a fucking extra 10K the next day. I guarantee it. I think it just shows you the. Well, thanks so much, guys. I think it just shows the kind of impact you have on people. My favorite thing to do with was the worst day of Elliot Rodgers' life, which I listened to. It was once a week for a while, but now it's once a month. If you want to send me that, I would appreciate that.
Well, it'll be on Pornhub.
All right, I'll be downloading it. I'm downloading it perfectly. The way things are going, Pornhub's going to turn into a bunch of Victorian cunts. Thanks so much, Dallas Pigeon. And let's take some more calls. I want the fans to talk to you because they're the ones that are the most effective. I'll take somebody I don't know. Bread and Pie, you're on the air with Mumkey Jones.
Hey, Mumkey. I'm a big fan for a long time. I just wanted to ask what you're...
You just cut yourself off when you wanted to ask. Say it again. I just wanted to...
I'm sorry, I was on push to talk.
Okay.
I just wanted to ask, in light of the recent events, how you feel about Pornhub hosting non-porn content. I know they've opened the gates to the Tumblr shenanigans, but they've also been hosting educational content. I know you plan on hosting your Elliot Rogers video.
Yeah, whatever website I end up migrating to, I hope it's one that you can grow a new audience on rather than have to drag your audience to it.
Mhm.
I don't think Pornhub will be a long-term solution because it's never going to introduce new people to my content. And people keep saying, "Oh, go to Dailymotion, go to what is it, VidLeal or some, all these things." But I'm thinking those websites are not probably going to introduce me to new people like YouTube would.
Mm-hmm. It's the biggest problem.
So I really am not sure where to go other than something that is probably going to be bigger than YouTube any day now, like Twitch.
Yeah.
I was more. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
I was just more interested in Pornhub as a platform over time. How they seem to be planning on expanding and trying to compete with
Well, I'm
other video.
I'm more of a X-Hamster guy. I don't know a whole lot about Pornhub myself.
There's Pornhub men and there's X-Hamster men. X-Hamster sounds
yeah, we always wage an ideological war.
Yeah.
True intellectuals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, Brent Pye, thanks so much for calling. I do appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, let's put some other. I'll make it your call, Mr. Cummy Wankface. That sounds like a Pornhub fan. I'm saying he's a Pornhub guy. Hold on a second. Pornhub or X-Hamster, Mr. Cummy Wankface.
Unmute your mic.
Unmute your mic, you jerk. All right, he's definitely. I don't know. I don't know what he is. Thanks so much for the subs, by the way. I do appreciate it. This is a live streaming channel. Don't expect anything good like Mumkey's channel. Just do him a favor and give me a chance. That's the only thing I can think of. Until the night is over, you're on with Mumkey Jones, and you sound like you're gonna blow it. You blew it. Hi, it's Kite on the air.
Oh shit! Let me close stream.
Dude, you're on with Mumkey Jones, man.
Mumkey. Yeah, Mumkey. Fucking love you.
Hey.
So sorry. I was asked one question. I'm created in God, more evil than the devil. What am I?
You're created in God, more evil than the devil?
Yep.
You're greater. He's greater than God. More. I speak some Finnish. I'm sorry. Greater than God.
Greater than God, more evil than the devil. What are you, the corporation?
Nope.
What are you?
You have to fill me in.
Tommy, you get it. One guess.
I'm mystified. I'm stupefied. I'm some other kind of fied. I just don't know the word. What are you?
Vagina.
What? Oh, vagina.
I said,
Get the fuck out of here. You sound like an incel.
I thought it was funny.
News team member, Sky Vodka. Are you going to fuck this up?
No, I'm not. Hold up.
God damn, where are your brains, boy?
Exactly.
My brain is here. Okay,
right,
I have a
Mumkey
question for
Jones.
Mumkey.
Yes.
Why the fuck Pornhub?
Oh, because everybody was telling me I should move to Pornhub, so I thought it'd be funny if I just put my Elliot Roger videos on there.
Okay, just curious. Bye.
Yeah, very simple.
He's the weirdest guy in the news team. He's the weirdest guy in the news team. Oh, okay, thanks. He couldn't suck up to you. He didn't do any of that. No, okay, all right, I'm good. He's good for the day. Thank you, Sky. He's a good man. Sky makes our tabloid. It's the Shot from the Point Inquirer on the great. It's the satire that we do on the Twitter feed. What else? I'm gonna let you pick big butt lover or Autismo Exodus.
You know I love Autismo.
You like Autismo? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if he blows it. All right, Autismo Exodus. Going once. Going twice. You blew it. For fuck's sake. Big butt lover. Big butt lover, you're on the air.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck you.
Listen, Mumkey, I've never watched any of your videos, but I gotta ask you, if your best friend was about to die, the only way to save him was to eat a pair of underwear Oprah Winfrey had been wearing for 2 weeks straight, and she just let out a big nasty fart, would you do it?
I don't even have a best friend anymore, so fuck him. I'm not eating shit.
What about Tommy? What about Tommy?
Fuck him.
Fuck Tommy.
I only have a wife and kids.
Yeah, he only has a wife and kids.
I only have a wife and kids. A wife and kids.
Do you like final question, do you like big butts?
I cannot lie.
Well, the other brothers can't deny. Get the fuck out of
That's
here.
right.
All right. Versts, you're on with Monkey Jones.
Hey, what's up, man? I had a question. So on Twitter, initially, it seemed like you thought you were guaranteed to get your channel back, and then all of a sudden you got fucked in the ass. So what did you think your odds were to get your channel back? Were you expecting to get it back and win?
Well, my channel actually was terminated like this in 2017. I got in contact with the Trusted Flagger, and the Trusted Flagger was able to confirm all of my strikes were invalid.
The original Ben?
Yeah, it was the original Ben on Twitter.
That's fucking...
So the same exact thing seemed to be happening again. I get in contact with a different Trusted Flagger, and he tells me, yeah, these strikes are invalid. I'll fix that for you. So I was like, oh, yeah, well, it's going to work out. But YouTube told him to go fuck himself.
Yes, which I have seen. I've seen them do before. It's yeah.
Yeah, because I remember it happening initially, and then the way you were talking, it seemed like you're like, I have them by the balls. YouTube, you're fucked, you fucking morons. And then all of a sudden they're like, okay, well, oh, you know, we said it was hate speech. Well, we switched it. It's actually something else. It's harassment now.
Yeah, the YouTube Twitter account, like, it's so obviously either a bot half the time or like a stupid intern who was copying and pasting things. So I was like, well, it doesn't matter what this guy says. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's telling me that the video I linked above isn't hate speech when it's a mirror of a video that they took down. Like, they're fucking retarded.
They're fucking stupid.
Somebody.
But it was funny though, like every time you had a response, they would just like somehow curve their like mold around you what you said.
Yeah. And my final thing, when he said context matters, if it's for educational purposes.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, I replied, well, you took down my audiobook. That's educational and historical in nature.
I don't think
they never replied.
That one. Yeah.
They replied
finally got him, but they're like,
the audio
they never replied.
They never replied.
The audio book was taken down.
Yeah, he did an audio book of the manifesto, which is just, I mean, he didn't add anything to it. He just read it, which is educational. I could argue that easily.
It's crazy.
But they're like, best 2 out of 3, fuck off.
All right, we're going to leave Versts on. Versts is a host. I'm glad you could get over here. I'm going to take a few extra calls. We're going to run this a little late. And I know a lot of people want to talk to Mumkey, and because everybody feels awful about it. I didn't come home until 5 in the morning. I went out drinking when I found out about Mumkey.
Pouring out for Monkey Jones.
Yeah, I was drinking, and Rusty Cage was writing me. He's like, "You think he'll be okay?" I'm like, "No."
Shit. He didn't die.
I felt like that, and I really hope Rusty Cage never plays the video DMs that I sent him.
No.
Not that I'm.
Yeah, the video.
Not that I said anything wrong. I was acting bit goofy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the Mumkey video is definitely a fucking feels bad.
Yeah.
The 10-minute one with the explanations, like, well,
you know what made me feel worse is Mumkey was really hopeful going into it. I'm like, you're fucked, dude. I don't know how to tell you. I don't know how to tell you. This sucks.
No, I think my favorite part was at the end of the conversation on Twitter when they stopped replying when he's talking about the educational manifesto voiceover.
Mm-hmm.
He just linked his Patreon in a quote tweet in response to that.
Yeah, I think if anybody can pull out his Mumkey, because again he's talented. Thank you, High as a Kite. High as a Kite, first time he's blown up. Let's put some people on. First, stick around. Overly Odd People, you're on the air.
Hi, Mumkey. I've been a fan for a very long time, and I'm kind of curious. I was first kind of introduced to your channel through your mailbag videos, and I was wondering if you did get this channel started back up. Will you be doing that again? I actually never got a chance to send you anything, but I always got a kick out of them. And a follow-up question regarding kind of off topic of the Elliot Rodgers stuff. What is your stance on gun rights generally?
Okay, two good questions. First of all, I have one room of my house that is dedicated to storing all of the packages I get to my P.O. box. The whole room that is just full of packages. It's a huge mountain. So I don't really have a choice. I have to open those on YouTube in some capacity. It might not be, the wild, fun, wacky Mumkey's mailbag videos anymore. I think that might be of a lost era in my career. But maybe on my new second channel called Mumkey Extra, I might just do a simple video, like an hour-long stream maybe, just opening packages and having a gay old time. As far as my stance on
that's exactly what might happen. You better check what you open before you open it, because it might be really gay and gets turned service. But go ahead. Sorry to interrupt.
As far as gun stuff, I mean, I support the Second Amendment. I don't own a gun myself. I don't really care about it that much, but I don't think people should have their guns taken away or anything stupid like that.
You're a Southerner, of course you don't. Are you a Southerner? I mean,
no, I'm from Iowa.
Oh, you're from Iowa? No wonder you're so fucking weird. You're from Iowa. And how'd you get down south?
Iowa's either full of the most boring people you'll ever meet or the weirdest people you'll ever meet.
Well, I think, what? I think if you're around boring people all the time and you're fucking growing potatoes and shit, you probably come out kind of weird. That's my theory.
Iowa's more of a corn state.
Look at Slipknot.
Yeah,
look at Slipknot.
Yeah, look at him. Exactly, look at him. If you're around a bunch of Bible-beating weirdos, you're going to come out pretty silly. If you have any personality, either that or you join them. One of the two. All right. Did that answer your question, overly odd people?
Yes, it did. And just one more thing. Sure. Are you still using your P.O. box? And if so, I never got a chance to write down your address before the channels got deleted. So is that an option to link it to your channel somehow, or?
Yeah, I still have the P.O. box. I always have to re-look up the address, but I have it right here. It's P.O. Box 37880, Raleigh, North Carolina, zip code 27627.
All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time.
Take care. Thanks for the questions. Really appreciate it. Overly odd people, everybody. Let's. So
here's what I think about the Monday mailbag shit. I think you have no choice now. I mean, the Elliot well is run out. I think you should. You can have some. You should use whatever you got.
Yeah.
Well, especially like you said, you have a room full, right?
Yeah. In all honesty, it was one of my least favorite types of videos to make because I felt like it was kind of lazy and just repetitive of other content on YouTube. And I'm like, I mean, I could probably. I don't know if this is main channel
say that
material.
With pretty much everything.
Everybody. You open the mailbox, pal.
I feel like I do better when I have scripted content. I feel like it's more polished and, sometimes I don't improvise as well as I can running around opening packages. But I'll definitely do it in some capacity on my second channel.
I mean, what you could do is take 5 packages and write a script around them.
Well, I'm going to have to be a lot more than 5. I've probably got
Well, you get the idea.
Yeah.
I mean, you could use like 10, 20, 50. Open them. Use them for a script. Fuck.
Let's put Vault in here real quick. Vault, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up? So, Mumkey, how do you write your videos? Is it just improv or?
Oh no, it's I was an English major in college, so I was writing essays, almost every day, and that's the approach I take to it. You do as much research into the topic as you can, list out all your bullet points, and then you format it and put it in the order that makes the most sense. I mean, I approach comedy writing the same way I approach an essay.
And how long does a video take? How long does a full writing take to make a full video?
Usually 5 days. I don't put too much fancy editing into it because I don't know how. So I just do what I need to do. I do
but
my
I
own
thought
style.
that was your genius. You didn't do crazy editing stuff. I thought that was the artistic part. I was reading into it, I guess.
In a monkey mask.
Yeah, he's he doesn't edit. That's the fun. No, he does edit.
Yeah, I think if you should focus on your scripting, and this is something I told Turkey Tom just a couple of weeks ago. Focus on your scripting more than anything. People don't come to watch your fancy, stupid editing. They come to see you and the funny things you have to say and how insightful you are. You watch a Game camera from Mars video. Does he even edit anything? Doesn't he just sit there in his room talking? And his videos are super popular.
Yeah, it's true. No, he never. People make fun of him all the time. He's one of the most consistent YouTubers I know. Good guy too. Good guy too.
The writing is the most important, and I'll take that point till I die.
But probably Mumkey, I loved your how to survive videos, particularly one.
Yeah, you can say it. He's Vault is a terrorist from Bothray.
Well, those are coming back over on the Mumkey Jungle YouTube channel. I got one of them keyed up to go public tomorrow, so they'll all be back.
All right, there you go.
All right, thank you.
All right.
So we've got another YouTuber that's kind of in the same situation as you, Mumkey.
Who's that?
A guy named Heroic X just got it tagged with a bunch of strikes within the hour, and his channel's been taken. I just sent it all to your DM, Tommy.
Oh fuck! What were his videos about?
It says it's like the happiest Jake Paul responds and headbutts grapes for me, and it's a violation of YouTube's community guidelines because somebody jokingly smashed grapes in the.
Oh, this is
that's the beginning of the end.
This is it.
Yep.
They shouldn't be able to give you 3 strikes in one day. The whole point of a strike is to a slap on the wrist. So they
at least give them an hour.
Yeah,
good point. There it is. It's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I can't.
And like
I guess you can't really have good discipline if you get them all at once.
Yeah. No.
You're supposed to correct your actions when you.
There's no point in this. Just start kicking people.
Like I would have been more than willing to delete all of the Elliot Rodger videos if it meant keeping my channel, but they didn't even give me a chance.
You totally know that they're not going to give you the chance to do that.
Yeah.
They want you gone.
I wish I would have known. I would have done it immediately, and then they wouldn't have had anything on me.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable. I don't think that matters. I think you got to get at that way.
No, it doesn't because
it doesn't matter. I don't think that matters.
Private video with 0 views.
Yeah.
I
mean, they're actively trying to. I think they're actively trying to cleanse the people that they think are dangerous to the platform, or they don't want them on there.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. When you get fucking 10 million dislikes, I think that's dangerous to the platform because your base doesn't like that shit. And I keep on hearing, "Oh, it's for the advertisers. It's for the advertisers." What is fucking advertisers looking at 10 million dislike video? How are they going to take that? You know.
Speaking of advertisers, one thing I just remembered was that you guys know NordVPN. Everybody's pushing them in their videos these days. A few months ago, they called me up. Specifically, they said they wanted to do an ad on an Elliot Rodger video, and that's what fucks me up. Advertisers wanted to advertise on them.
Hey, by the way, you know that Elliot Rodger thing you do? Yeah, our creepy internet service.
Under the table.
Yeah,
we want that one.
Well, because NordVPN saw that I was doing comedy and documentary.
They
and
saw
journalism.
hits. They saw hits.
They thought it was
it's a
good
business.
content.
They know what's big. They're like,
big.
Don't say anything, but we want the Elliot Rodgers video.
Is anything else fucked up you're doing? Because anything about
we tried to get on the PUBG clip for PewDiePie, but that's gone. So we can have Elliot Rodgers.
Are you into furries? Is furries your thing? Because I think
laugh at YouTube all you want for having 11 million dislikes. They got 130 million views monetized. So get fucked.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm sure that won't make up for all the money they wasted on those fucking retards at the campsite or wherever the fuck they filmed. But,
I like what they wrote. It's like, thank you for everybody who participated in YouTube Rewind, and to the people out there, we hear you. And the next day, Mumkey Jones goes down. You know, take away a beloved creator. Mumkey, do you want to do another 15 minutes to 30 minutes? Or do you have something to do? Because I only told you an hour.
I have nothing to do.
You want to take calls? Because I don't know. Keep you talking to the people.
One quick thing,
sure, go ahead.
if you don't mind. So I'm looking at the Rewind description at the moment. They didn't they made sure to link all of their videos to get cross pollination for this big shit show, but they didn't link any of the channels that they featured. They just said all of their names. So whoever the intern was assigned to do this, they just like, fuck it, we're gonna type it all out.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take the time to find 100 channels.
Yeah, right.
Fuck it.
Wonder if we'll get clipped. That'd be
fuck them.
You know what I'm gonna do? If we get clipped, I'm gonna buy a fucking $5,000 computer. Like, fuck it, I'm going out big. I never spent any money, and I didn't get the good baited money. Fuck it. That's what I'm doing. Hey, do you know I'm building an arcade in the house. I'm gonna get those arcade 1-ups things and modify all of them and put them behind me and get rid of this fucking green screen. You know what they are? They're selling them for like, I don't know, $200 at Walmart. Yeah, I can't get them in Germany yet. I can't wait. I'm going to throw a Raspberry Pi in one of them, put like a bazillion retro games, and I'm going to get like a fucking like blacklight and turn this place into an arcade. Isn't that cool? Yeah, Boomer, go for it. Thanks for the support. Really appreciate it. Yeah.
I would do that.
Yeah, Dad, that's really cool.
I figured.
That's what I just heard.
That's exactly what my daughter did today when I showed her what I was doing. I showed her Boogie's video, and she's like, "Yeah, Dad, great idea." That's exactly
what I heard from him.
All right,
that's really cool, Tommy.
I'm taking this guy because his goofy name, uncircumcised jock. You're on the air, and you don't know how to work a microphone. Well, you're a jock. It makes sense.
He must have been a Chad.
Yeah, let's put a. If you don't get your mic working right now, we're putting on Stacy. All right,
3, 2, 1.
What the fuck, man? Let's go to. Let's try an incel. Bad off Fistler, you're on the air. Well, you're just stupid as a jock. All right, Avery, you're on the air. Hello.
Wait, what? Oh,
what do you wait? What? What do you think you're doing here for? Come on, you're on with Mumkey fucking Jones. When are you gonna get a chance to talk to him?
He's a furry. Relax, break.
I don't really have too much to say, but
are you an incel?
Oh no.
Okay.
But I love you, Mumkey. You're a great YouTuber. And
are you gonna shoot up your school?
Obviously.
Don't do that. You might lose your YouTube channel. Ask Elliot Roger. Go ahead, talk to Mumkey. I apologize. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say thank you for making the content that you do and not giving up when the entire platform's kind of against you.
For real.
It's really inspirational.
Thank you for coming on and supporting me. Anyway, I can't do it without people like you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. At the end of the day, the more it's. A lot of you guys here in the chat, you're saying this is fucked up. This is this. I love Mumkey's content. You're going to have to make the extra effort to support him. And it's just the bottom line. You're going to have to make,
also,
if you're planning on sending him $10, send him 20. That's all I'm saying. Think in those terms. Use it as a metaphor. You're going to have to go search him out. You're going to have to find him. You're going to have to find out what platforms he's going to be on. And you're going to have to show up for those videos. And you're going to get a good deal because, he brings the yucks. So
he makes good shit no matter where he is.
Yeah, exactly.
And the unfortunate thing is we're in the day and age of it's not good enough to just say, wow, YouTube, you guys are fucking stupid. Fix it. Yeah. They don't want to fix it now. It's at the point where they're just done.
I said this a year ago. This is them fixing it. This is it.
Yeah.
Fix it. Okay. Bye, Mumkey. That's them fixing it. Avery, thanks so much for the call. Oh, sounds more and more like a real radio show. Mini Yoshi. Mike Flies Plus. You're on the air with Mumkey Jones.
Hey guys, Mumkey. I've been a big fan for a while. I wanted to ask, do you think you're gonna end up collabing with other YouTubers? Because I feel like that would be a good way to get maybe other fans that don't know what's happened to your channel to know what's happened and then get a good portion of your subscriber base back.
Yeah, actually, just last night, me and Rusty Cage, who recently broke 1 million subscribers, we recorded a video about it, and he's going to put it up on his main channel, I think, tomorrow. So that should help out. Emperor Lemon, another big YouTuber that I'm friends with, he said he is planning on doing a video about it soon. So I think my friends here on YouTube will help spread the word, and hopefully it leads to good things and not bad things.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm not going to lie. There was a discussion in the newsroom today whether to put you on or not. And not that we didn't want to. I just decided I think we're all fucked anyway. And if I got to go out like this, let's go out like this. I mean, whatever. I think, all these things come to an end eventually. And I kind of had my 6. So, let's do it. But yeah, there was like, it's Christmas time. I didn't buy all my gifts yet. There was kind of that discussion. Nothing personal, Mumkey, but we went with it. And I really do think Mumkey's going to be fine. I wonder, you always think about stuff like, great rock bands or anything like that. They went through they went to court for something, or maybe this is just one of those deals for him. This is just one of these historic. Remember the day they took him off of YouTube? You know, remember the day they brought him
And
back.
speaking of lawsuits, a lot of people have said that I should like sue Google, which to me sounds ridiculous. I don't think I could take Google to court.
Yeah.
But I think there is a case for it. It's just I can't afford it.
Yeah. Well, let me do this for you right now. Oh, here's what I always wanted to do. I'm going to do this for you. Mumkey Jones will accept pro bono work, and you can keep all the money you sue Google for. You keep every dime as long as you get his shit back.
I don't even want to sue them for money. I just want my channel back.
But you can keep all the money. So that means you could really rape them. Right? So there you go. Pro bono. And
Team up with Alex Jones. I'm sure he has a bone to pick with him.
Well, I tell you who's really got a case, I think so, is Sargon. Because Patreon's rules are pretty, I was working on the...
They're just as bad.
No, they're not. They're fucking clear as day. That's to me, if they're clear as day, and they just we're like, fuck the rules. Whereas Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Google in general, vague. Patreon's pretty black and white. And they said only the stuff that you say that we're sponsoring, which makes certain sense. Like the stuff that would be, if you're paying on Patreon for Shot from the Point, they're concerned about what happens here. That's completely reasonable, I think, if they're providing a platform for you. But the dirty N-word, where he wasn't calling anybody, he wasn't calling anybody the name that was, he was really making a metaphor. With the Sargon situation, I think he probably does have a case, but then I haven't checked out Leora Lesser's video. I probably should. Have you talked to Leora Lesser by any chance?
I don't know who that is.
He's the YouTuber Law.
The YouTube lawyer.
I think somebody linked me to him on Reddit, but sounded like he was expensive.
Well, I wonder if he might talk to you. I don't know.
I would be down to talk to him if he wants to.
I don't want to put that out there because he does run a business. He has been really kind to me, but I don't.
If he wants to do a free consultation to decide if I have a case, then
well, he wouldn't take your case. I think he would just tell you if you had one or not. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I want to know if I have.
I'll tell you because I don't want to. I'm not lending out Leora Lesser. I don't know what his situation is. This is what he does for a living, and he's done. I'm guessing he's given me about more than thousands of dollars worth of legal, what he could get a lot of money from. I don't want to put a number on it because people start repeating it, but I'm sure it's worth a lot of money. Maybe I'll throw him your way. I'll leave him video. I think he'd be okay with this. Saying, do you want to look into the Mumkey Jones situation? Because he needs content as well, and you're the kind of stuff that he is. And you can take a look at your case, and I'll get you guys in touch.
Yeah, I'd really appreciate that.
No, it was. I mean, he's not going to sue anybody for you, but he definitely he'll give you a. He was the one that said there's nothing to the BetterHelp scandal. Absolutely nothing to it. And he was right. He was 100% correct. Nothing happened. The ratings haven't changed. The Better Business Bureau is not doing anything illegal. So I imagine he could give you. I wonder what he said about Sargon, come to think of it. All right, let's take a few more calls. We only got 15 minutes left. An hour and a half is long enough. Who should I take? I think I should take a known fuckhead here. Yeah, this guy. He's a hardcore fan. Raw, a.k.a. Obama. You're on the air.
Have you heard a secret about the monetization system?
You're on with Mumkey Jones. Did you know you're on? I know you always ask me off-topic stuff, but you're on with, big YouTube star here.
Okay.
Do you have a question for him?
So, what came up in your mind to talk about school shooters, and which one is your favorite school shooter?
Well, it's always been something that was just interesting to me. Like, what drives somebody to commit a horrible, violent crime like this? Like, what were the ingredients that made the murder recipe, And I really like to study that stuff. And if I have to pick a favorite school shooter, I mean, technically Elliot Rodger did it on a college campus, so I've always counted that as a school shooting. So I guess I pick him.
So is there a level to the autism that school shooters have? Can you rate it like Pokemon?
Yeah, I think Elliot Rodger was like a level 90 autistic Pokemon. He's pretty high out there. He did it because he didn't know how to talk to girls, which I think is one of the key components of autism.
That's what makes me. Oh yeah, yeah. Was he ever diagnosed with anything?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I think it was confirmed in the emails, but I think he actually had some mild form of autism for sure, and he was taking medication for different things.
Yeah. Had he ever committed a violent act prior to that?
Elliot?
Yeah.
He assaulted people by pouring coffee on them and running away.
That's cute.
That sounds like an
He
Elliot
would have been a
Rodger
big
thing.
YouTube star if he just would have filmed that shit.
He got a super soaker, plastic water gun. And he filled it up with orange juice and ran around a park spraying Chad's and Stacy's, and then he ran back to his car.
And he was really smart. He would have went to those Chads and Stacy, hey, listen, here's $50. I'm gonna come and spray you with this shit. And that would have been great.
Hit me.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna spray you with cat pee. Please don't hit me.
Do you think we need to bring back bullies to bully the school shooters into submission?
I'm putting you on more often, Obama. I apologize.
Elliot Rodger was bullied. He kept moving from different school to school because of how badly he was bullied. And what's that?
Maybe it's because he wasn't bullied enough.
Something tells me that's not true.
The fuck out of him.
Something tells me that's not true because I can think of a million things to goof on that kid for. I mean, maybe it's because I'm a bully, but he screams "fuck" with me when I look at his face, and I think other people picked up on that too.
His big hang-up was social rejection, and I think he saw bullying as a form of social rejection. I think if people were more open and caring and wanted to be his friend, it probably would have helped him a lot. He didn't actually do his Isla Vista shooting until all of his lifelong friends abandoned him because of how edgy he had become.
Really? Did he have a friend? Because every time I read, who did he have? By the time when I love when the story when he tries to body check the Asian guy and he misses and he falls on the fucking ground and they try to help him up and he's like fuck you,
The best friend he ever had was a boy named I think James Ellis is what he called him in the manifesto.
That was a black kid, right? I think I saw him interviewed.
No, Elliot hated black kids.
Oh, he was a racist.
Yeah, he was racist against black people.
But he had a half black friend. I thought he had a half black friend. That's weird.
He specifically wrote about how I think a girl was dating a black guy and he couldn't believe it. Like, why would she date that subhuman person and not me? Stuff like that. Yeah. He also he hated that his mom was Asian because then he was half Asian. He wished that he was
100% white.
Pure white.
We all can dream.
That's crazy. All right, Obama, you're kind of weird. Are you autistic, Obama? Be honest.
I don't know. I was diagnosed with Asperger's, but
That's a big yes.
That's a yes.
That's a big yes. But look, you're not the only one. All right.
You fit right in.
You fit right in here.
I don't think that's a shock to you.
I don't think I have a show without all this autism running around. I'll be honestly. All right, Obama, take care of yourself, buddy. They keep calling.
It's the fuel that keeps giving.
It's a big yes. Big yes. You know what they do with they study psychopathy through people with Asperger's, I was reading. You know why?
Yeah.
Because they're not they don't tend to be violent, but they can't everything's about them. Like they can't I can't tell that story. There's a person I know that suffers from something similar, and they cannot figure out that I'm in a different time zone. And I think the reason for that is the Asperger's, because it's like, hey, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon here. That means it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon everywhere, and it just cannot. And this doesn't happen anymore. But I could see, because this person wasn't a vicious person, and pretty much everything in the world is about them. Absolutely everything. So it's the kind of way they try to study psychopathy. But the autistic folks don't hide it well like good psychopaths.
I can't think of who you're talking about.
Stop, shut up. Don't say anything. Fuck you, Leafy.
Excuse me, sir. Are these your eggs?
Shut up, asshole. I'll kick your ass. I swear to God. I'll fucking go down to Oklahoma and set your tent on fire.
Hey, I'm reading the shot from the point chat. Everybody keeps putting them in there.
Are these your eggs?
Shut the fuck up. Fucking Monkey doesn't even know what we're talking about. It's fucking.
Hey, what's up, Napoleon? How you
Napoleon,
doing?
you're on with Monkey Jones. Ask him a question.
Phenomenal. Thank you.
Yes, that's great. That's a good idea. I've never heard that before. Feel the burn. On with Mumkey. Go.
Oh, hello. How's it going?
It's super. You're on with Monkey Jones.
Oh, well, I don't know. I guess I tuned in because I didn't like to see one of my favorite content creators get fucked up.
Here's your chance.
Well, I think we can all agree on that one.
Yeah.
In the choir there.
I guess my general question would be, despite the 2 channels being taken down, if you think overall that that this has been kind of positive, I guess. I don't really know how to phrase it, because I know you've gotten a lot of support from the community and basically everyone who's not corporate.
There's definitely pros and cons to everything, and they say, all publicity is good publicity, and that's certainly been the case. I've never had so much vocal support from every walk of internet life like this before, so all of that has been really cool. But at the end of the day, I think I would rather still have my 300,000 subscriber YouTube channel.
Yeah, money over everything, right?
Well, it's not even money. I think I might be making more money now thanks to the Patreon support. But it was more of, I was really proud of what I built on that channel, and I feel like it was taken away wrongfully.
Anders Burbick just said $10. He said, "Fuck school shooters." That's the guy who shot up everybody in Norway, by the way. Thank you. I thought you were in jail.
Oh, that's great.
Anders Burbick. I can't say his name. He's a Norwegian guy. He waited till all the libtards got on an island, and he shot them all, for real, if you're familiar with that guy. You don't know that one? You're only into the school shooters, aren't you?
He was the ethnic cleansing guy, right?
Yeah, he's a white nationalist, but he waited till like it would be an equivalent of like they did this over here in Germany too. They have these like political outings, and 99% of the kids that go to them, they don't give a fuck about the politics. They're getting a free weekend. What they're trying to groom you into getting involved with the political party as you get older. It's usually college kids, and that's what that guy did. Mumkey Jones is the Harambe of YouTube. Took a bullet for the other stupidity, causing lots of outrage. Won't really amount to anything.
But I thought he was a monkey, not a gorilla.
I think
YouTube.
It's
How does that make you feel?
The ape metaphor, I suppose. That's what he's going for.
Do you wear that title with pride?
Yes. Feel the burn. You have anything else? We're gonna roll because we only got like 10 minutes left. I'm gonna let
No, there are a lot of other people. They can go.
Thank you. It's very, very, very generous of you. I meant that. I wasn't being sarcastic. Exploding kitty litter. You're on the air. Exploding.
Hey, question for Mumkey. It might be touchy. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. But how close were you and Asperger?
Oh, he was my best friend for probably, almost 2 years.
Was I allowed to talk about this? Because I did ditch it.
Yeah, you can talk about it. That's fine.
All right. Well, let me answer your question, then I got one afterwards. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Well, I was just wondering, how, was it the best friend you've ever had, or the best friend since you've moved from your hometown, or?
Yeah, the best friend since I moved out of Iowa. Really, I haven't kept in close touch with any of my friends from Iowa, so. He really became the friend to have, but then obviously things did not go the right way with that. So if anybody wants to submit friendship applications, I am open.
The only way you can be friends with anyone here is if you play Overwatch. I hate to break it to you.
Damn it!
They're all a bunch of fucking weebs.
Well, actually, Mumkey's a big weeb. He likes all that anime stuff. Is that true? You love it.
Yeah, I like a lot of shows. Yeah.
Well, you're big in anime, aren't you? That's your bag.
No, I've only watched probably 10 anime from beginning to end.
But your anime review series was great.
Yeah, I think most of those were good because I talked about a show I'd never actually watched before.
Exploding kitty litter. So you're not. Thank you so much for the call. So you're not a big anime guy? I thought you were
No, not really. I mean, I probably as big as any casual viewer. I've watched Full Metal Alchemist and all the shows that everybody has seen.
You're speaking a different language to Tommy. He doesn't understand.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I watched.
I'm sure there are. You've probably watched shows that you didn't even know were anime that you enjoyed. Like, have you ever watched?
He can literally count the amount of animated any sort of entertainment on one finger. And what was that movie, Tommy? That
Akira,
fucking bullshit you always bring up?
1989. Good movie. I admit it, but everything else sucks. I can't listen. It's every woman in every fucking. That's enough. It makes me fucking crazy. Get the fuck out of here. Talk like a human being. You don't have to do that.
I mean, saying that you don't like anime is just like saying you don't like cartoons.
That's bullshit. I love Bugs Bunny. I like Tom and Jerry. I love when they shove
I'm not saying it's the same thing. I'm saying it's a very wide net to cast. There are lots of anime that are really good shows.
I don't like the Jap stuff. Is that? Am I narrowing it down a little bit? The Japanese stuff. The Japanese stuff. I mean, yeah, you're right in the sense that it's not the style. It's not the style of art. It's just that the way they talk is irritating, and the stories are all disconjointed and shit. And I think a lot. I
think your mileage may vary. There's lots of shows that have great voice acting and great stories being told.
I don't know.
You said you like action stuff. I told you I think to watch Hunter x Hunter and something else, but I doubt that'll ever happen.
Fuck it.
I think you should watch Death Note. I think that might be up your alley.
I think yeah. I just watched. Me and Poods actually sat down and we watched this new YouTuber. I think is E::R. I think that's what he is. He's got some really great insight. He's got some really great insight on fucking Death Note.
Well, I don't watch the Netflix movie. Watch the anime.
Oh, okay. He said that sucked too. Come to think of it. I hate TV. You have no idea how old I am, and I'd rather play fucking. All right, I play Overwatch. There you go. I'm a weeb. Charles, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hello, sir. You're on Mumkey Jones.
Hello. I just wanted to say, I haven't been sort of a loyal viewer, as it were, but I really, really enjoyed your Diary of a Wimpy Kid stuff. I thought that was really well made and really well done. I watched that like 5 times.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I had fun making those.
What was the thought process? What made you think about that, or was it someone else's thought that you built upon?
It was my friend Bedhead Bernie wrote up this funny script, and I was like, I should make that into a video. And then he was down for it, and he edited the video for me. And it was mostly his effort, and I got all the credit for it.
Mumkey stole content.
It was a collaboration. I mean, I linked to his channel and gave him all the credit. And
It
all
sounds
that,
to me like he wrote it for you, and then you're like, edit it, monkey.
Bedhead Bernie is one of the most talented editors I've ever met. So any
Does he
opportunity.
still edit for you?
He hasn't in a while. He's sort of retiring from YouTube, but
he's in our
but if I really
channel.
needed something, I'm sure he would do it.
Very smart. Jump off the sinking ship before it's too deep in the water.
Yeah. He's trying to build an actual career editing, like for actual companies and shit. So he doesn't need to be on YouTube.
Probably not.
I mean, if anything, it sounds like you should have been banned off YouTube for stealing that content, you know?
Wow, somebody said something funny. that meant to. How about that? All right, thanks a lot, Charles.
Thank you.
Asperger's. Let me get everybody up to speed. Oh, Asperger's. That's what I talk about him. Said I could talk about it.
Yeah.
No, not not the guy who called in before.
Yes,
It's fucking
yes.
that's
Yes, I
funny.
got
You make a video 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. You get a call from your best friend's girlfriend. She says she's being assaulted. Sounds it. Your girlfriend does the right thing. Calls a cop immediately. Turns out your friend has seriously hurt somebody and has faced some really serious consequences.
Always first to the top.
And you don't exactly get a hero's welcome from the person you saved. In fact, they go as far to try to slander you, saying you're having sex with a sister you don't have. 2 weeks later, this shit happens. Do you have any insight on that? I mean, I really felt for you on that, man. That actually it sounds worse than this, you know?
Yeah, it's probably, the last month has probably been the roughest of my life, but I'm trying to keep my chin up with it all.
Yeah.
It's not often that your best friend relapses and nearly kills somebody, and then his victim tries to attack you for helping them. And then also you get fired from your dream job 2 weeks later. It hasn't been the best end of the year for me, but And really, the day that my stuff got deleted was the day that Asperger he got bonded out of jail. So like so much stuff was happening all at the same time. And he would not answer my phone calls. He only talked to his mom and to the girl he assaulted, who obviously has it out for me for helping her. She was, like you said, slandering my name and saying I was having sex with sisters that don't exist and all these horrible things about me. So clearly she told him a version of the story that is not true, because he hopped into his Discord before having to check into forced 35-day rehab. And on his Discord, he was saying, "Oh man, I can't believe Mumkey did this. He was just trying to get attention, blah, blah, blah." And he's like trying to say that you guys don't know
kept
the
it
full
quiet for 3 or
story.
4 days. Let me make that abundantly clear to everybody. You just didn't run to YouTube with this shit. You kept it quiet, and then they opened their trap, and you defended yourself. You had to. You had no choice.
I didn't say anything publicly until she started telling everybody and blaming me for all of it, saying, "Yeah, this happened, but it's Mumkey's fault." So then I made a video on my second channel just clearing the air and explaining what actually happened. And now both of them think I'm the bad guy.
Sure.
So somehow my friend almost kills somebody, and I'm the bad guy here.
I think you're fucking heroic.
And I wish he would have answered my phone call so I could tell him,
straighten it
the
out.
girl is lying to you. I didn't do anything wrong.
No. I think there's probably nothing you could say. I think you don't be, when you're talking about stuff that's going haywire at this level, I think truth is kind of relative.
It's obviously two mentally ill people, and it's hard to reason with mentally ill, toxic people.
You can't. Period. There's no
so I think all I could really do is just keep telling the truth and try to cut them out of my lives, which thankfully it seems they already have been legally.
I think what you did was heroic. I took a lot of guts. That's what you're supposed to do. I think you're. I mean, if let's say that was me and you, and not you and your girlfriend, and you grab my arm. No, I'm making this call. It's what has to be done, and usually those things that what has to be done usually don't ever get done, and a lot of times. So I just feel. I mean, and I saw you. It really sucks. I mean, I've basically been seeing you struggle. For the last month. But,
I've been having a real bad month.
I think most of the people in the chat think what you did was it's the right thing to do. I don't no snitching. What are you kidding? What if he killed her? Then you've been responsible. You could have been a co-conspirator. If he never said anything and he turns around and he kills her. And
it sounded like that's what he was gonna do if the police didn't show up. And when Asperger spurged out on his Discord the other day talking shit about me, what he said was, Mumkey wasn't there. Only me and Jackie were there. Only we know what really happened.
And the cops that arrested you because they saw the damage.
And the thing is, he was blackout drunk. He wasn't there. I was on the phone and I heard the entire thing happen. I was there more than him, and I was 5 hours away. Like, it's just, I think he might be mentally retarded. And I'm not going to defend him anymore because he's a wife beater who is now trying to slander me for what he did. So fuck him.
See, with her, it's a little more. I mean, how respectful you were of her in that video is what really impressed me. And it's like, just keep in mind, this is a victim of abuse. You even gave her that much. I wouldn't have, but you did.
I mean, there are so many psychological things going on. Where
you can't really
want to defend their abusers and all that. And like, I can't hold that against her. But
you can't.
Him, fuck him.
Yeah, I know. What the hell's the matter with him? It's too bad because I liked him. And him and Dave were working together, and then he kind of just bugged out on him all of a sudden. Never gave him an explanation for anything.
Yeah, the show he did, the Stirring the Pot show with Dead on Dave, I thought was really good.
He's a talented guy. He's got serious demons, and that have to be put in order, and like yesterday, like soon. But that's a goddamn shame. Well, I don't know. I was. Maybe it's because I'm a pussy. That's I wanted to get that thing open, but I think that's probably the least of your problems now.
Yeah, and it's much better this way. Like you said before, if you didn't do anything and she ended up dying, that would be much worse for you.
You could have been held accountable
what you're dealing with.
You didn't have a choice.
Held accountable legally, but
for
the rest of your life, that would probably be something.
Yeah. Well, what was he gonna? If he kills her and he knew about it, what if there's some good Samaritan law where he lives? He could have gotten nailed with that. Yeah.
Well, that it's not even the legal factor of it. It's like the fact that you didn't do anything and you were aware of it.
And got it done.
That would have been the worst. Yeah.
All right.
I almost feel like, and I don't know if this would be crossing a boundary, but just in terms of keeping the justice alive, clearly the two of them are going to lie in court about what happened because they both want to get him off. And I almost want to like call the arresting officer and be like, hey, I'm the guy who made the call. Do you want me to testify? But I don't know if that would be crossing a boundary.
I don't know. I think they're getting
because I'm the only person in the whole situation who is willing to tell the truth.
Does she have bite marks on her?
Yes.
They probably don't need you. They'll get in touch with you.
That's probably true.
The unknown Otaku. I got you on with Mumkey Jones. I tried to put the biggest Mumkey fans I knew.
Yep.
On here, but go ahead. Here's Mumkey.
I was wondering, why don't you just link your account with BitChute? Because once you link it, it will automatically upload to BitChute without you having to do something.
My YouTube account to BitChute?
Yep.
If you can email me and show me how to do that, I will, because that sounds like a convenience.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that because I did that with my channel, and apparently I'm gaining a following on BitChute without me even knowing.
Oh, cool.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys get
the less
together.
effort I have to put in, the better.
All right, I'll DM you on Patreon.
Okay.
You need a news team like I have. All right. Anything else, Otaku?
Nah.
Haven't heard from you in a while. Where you been?
Everywhere. I keep tabs on about 300 people.
I haven't done this in a... Congratulations. You're a known fuckhead.
Thanks.
I'll give you your rank. Thanks for calling in, bud. Take care.
All right.
I can't take everybody, and we've gone on for...
You guys want to hear something funny really fast?
You got it.
I'm reading this article, and it says more than a quarter of people suggest Santa should be female or gender neutral.
What do you think of that?
I just fucking give up.
I don't know.
I thought it was a joke on the Youngin at first, but then I looked and it's CNN.
I think Santa should be black.
Yeah,
Santa can be.
exactly.
I remember seeing a black Santa when I was a kid. I remember sitting on his lap and everything. That was
Hell yeah.
That was in the 80s.
I love sitting on black men's laps.
Oh, I had to. I did look twice. I remember thinking something weird like, how is your beard so white if you're black? You know, like, that's okay as long as you bring me shit. You know, that's the way I saw it.
Oh shit!
What?
Wow. Vox's Productions is in the chat. One of my favorite YouTube channels.
Oh, really?
That's amazing.
Well, he
he
can come
says
in and
that
talk to
me and him should collab sometime.
There you go. Make some connections.
I hope that's really him. I'm a huge fan of you, Vox. I've been wanting to collab with you forever.
Well, you got Nerd City in there. I know. Does he have 100K?
Fuck Nerd City. Who cares? He's no Vox's Production. He has no puppet.
Been there, done that. Let's not.
He's a big he's a big donator. You better be nice to him, Mumkey Jones.
Hey, so I messaged Leor Lesser with your channel earlier. I said, hey, I think Mumkey could really use your help, and he sent back a thumbs up. So he might be.
There you go. There you go. I'll get you on.
Hey, maybe he's in my Twitter DMs as we speak.
See, I didn't want to pimp him out. You know what I mean? Like, I figured that would be unprofessional.
Yeah, don't advertise.
Yeah, I don't want to, because he does do this for a living. But I mean, he also needs content to talk about, and Mumkey's really the one of the biggest.
This is
stories.
a big situation that he would be able to talk about.
Yeah, I do feel.
And regardless, he is a cool dude. He likes to help with this kind of shit.
It's true. He's been really good. Shot from the point. Really kind to me. The last question I have for you before we take off, Mumkey, is this it for all of us? We're all going to fight. We're going to fight the good fight. We're going to move forward. Are we done?
It really just depends on their motive in taking me down. If it was they're getting pressure because of the Elliot Rodgers stuff, then I think the edgier boys might stand a chance. But if that was just their ability to take me down, and they took me down for being edgy in general, we might be fucked. But ER, we were just talking about him after the PewDiePie shout out. There are dozens of news articles calling him a Nazi white supremacist, and his channel is still up.
Yeah, that's
so
weird,
clearly,
man.
If YouTube wanted to take him down, they would have taken him down. I wouldn't say to lose hope if you're a YouTuber who has a sense of humor. I would say just keep pushing, but also try to expand your reach into as many platforms as possible, because any of them could ban you at any moment for any reason.
That's pretty much it.
Don't put your eggs in one basket and just keep doing what you're doing. Don't think about, am I going to get fucking deleted? Just keep making what you're making.
I think this is it. But you definitely should move forward, and I think it is, especially what's coming. I'm in the EU. What's going on here is just frightening, and a lot more than the internet too. And the way YouTube, I just don't believe it's all advertiser pushback, or at least an effort to. I think it's bigger than that. Isn't there some TV show about a guy who has a social media company or something like that, and he acts like a really spiritual, down to earth guy that meditates all the time and talks about empathy, but at the same time, being a CEO, he goes around doing rotten motherfucking shit all the time. Is there in the TV show?
Sounds like a reality to me.
No, it's well, somebody says they're making fun of Jack because Jack's always like spiritualist, meditating in the fucking Great Wall.
He doesn't give a fuck.
No, and he's a miserable cock, is what he is. He's a horrible fucking person.
Not give a fuck.
Like these people are making judgments on us, whether we're people of good character or Mumkey's a person of good character. Mumkey's one of the most humble YouTubers I've met, and one of the most talented, and I've said that before. So. Dude, thanks for so much for being on. It means the world to me, but I hope I really expect you fuckheads to support him. I know you will because he's one of the most popular guys that comes on the show. But thanks again, man. I do appreciate it. I'm gonna let you go.
Are you gonna give us a tease of your big celebrity guest on Monday?
He doesn't get in drama. It's a he doesn't get in drama. No, I'm not. How about that?
Damn it.
Do you want me to tell you? Can I trust you? What?
Before you end,
yeah,
this is the Patreon that he's currently.
Oh, it's in the chat.
Using.
Patreon in there.
Oh, thank you.
Feel free to
definitely.
donate to that shit because obviously
he's really spamming it.
And by the way, I helped out too.
They can't stop me. Kat cannot stop me, and she's pissed about it. She's fucking furious. I know it.
Did Keemstar mention Mumkey? Yes, Keemstar did try to help for sure.
Yeah.
He's helped out Crowd and Mumkey and what have you. But it just sounds like, I was going to kind of throw him under the bus, but it's just, I guess now it's the way he's looking at it is you should know better, I guess. It better be James Ralph. Wouldn't that be something?
That'd be a good guest.
Yeah, it would be. All right, I'm going to tell you right now. I changed my mind. It's not James Ralph. How about that? There you go. Time to get the fuck out of here. Sorry, Raminator. But it's a big one. And he's surrounded by a big drama. Bigger than YouTube. It's Smith. Not telling you.
The almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-Town to King's home, slapping fives, black stones. 6 Mile to Danger Jones, bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead the Migos to you like I'm Chip Kelly.
Over 1 million subs!
I'm about to make it hard to breathe. Here's a headline.